Are we recording? Regular Joe here. Today I have a request for electronic musicians and sound designers. So if you're seriously into whatever it is, Digital Performer, Logic, Pro Tools, Contact, what are those called, etc., this is a project for you. It's for our episode of the show regarding trash. Now this episode is gonna start with my dear friend Nathan Johnson, who made the music for Looper and Brick and Don John, recording a bunch of sounds at a dump, because the theme of the episode is trash. And we've been making music out of these sounds. So now I want to make music to score a short film that's going to be in this episode. This is a short film called Still Here. It was written by Ryan Johnson, voiceover from Fred McCoy, lots of great filmmaker contributions, and it's time to start working on the music for it. So, Jeff Peff has composed a score in MIDI for 3 different instruments or sounds. And what I want you guys to do as electronic musicians, sound designers, sampling psychotics, is take the composition that he's done and embellish the sounds. Dress it up, make it sound really cool, unexpected, emotional, and trashy. I think a cool imitation will be to only use the sounds that Nathan recorded at the trash dump. There's a zip file, and if you download that zip file, you will have everything you need. And start assigning sounds to these MIDI tracks. Now, you could also compose new musical parts to fill out the score even more. I'm not opposed to that at all. Go crazy, be creative, that's where a lot of the best stuff always comes from. But I would definitely focus on assigning sounds to the parts that Jeff has already composed first. Another thing you could do is just take the sounds that Nathan has made and turn them into musical instruments without even getting into the composition or the MIDI tracks. I know a lot of you sound designers love just okay, here's this 5 seconds of sound, and they, you tweak it and tweeze it and fuck with it just so that it sounds tonal, so that it sounds like a musical instrument. So yeah, a bit of a sophisticated and more specific request today for people with a very specific skill set. But I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna yield some really good music. Thanks again.